Well students, let us take one numerical which is highlighting the relationship of energy or the growth of current with time. The question reads like this. This is a very commonly type of question which is normally asked in the entrance exams at the national level. See here, a solenoid of 10 Henry. So first step, please cultivate the habit of writing given data in the question so that it will be in front of your eyes and it will become easy for you to correlate the known quantities with the unknown quantities. It says L is equal to 10 Henry, R is equal to 2 ohm connected to a 10 volt battery. So we say E is equal to 10 volt. In how much time the magnetic energy, please concentrate, magnetic energy, this means inductor is involved. In how much time the magnetic energy will become 1/4 of the maximum value. So what we say, what we have to find T such that energy is 1/4 of maximum energy. This is what is given. So the question arises, how much is the energy that can be stored in a component in magnetic form? We have derived. You have done this in capacitors, that energy in the electrical form is half CV square. Now energy in the magnetic form, we have seen that. How much is the total energy that can be stored in an inductor? Half Li square. So this will be what? Half Li square. This is the energy, instantaneous energy. This will be 1/4 of half. L is a constant, I will be the maximum, then your maximum energy you will get. This is how we get the equation. So if you simplify this equation, what you are getting? Half L cancels here. So what you will get from this? This means I is equal to half of I naught, because square is there, taking root on both sides. Now I is equal to I naught into, what is the condition here? Is it decrease, decay or growth? Read the question. It says it is connected to, it is still connected, therefore it is growth of current. So it is 1 minus e raised to minus of R by L into T. This is how we make out, see from the question. So don't expect that it will be given directly growth and decay words. No. Now I is what? I half of I naught. This is I naught. 1 minus e raised to R by L into T. We know R, we know L. Absolutely no problem. So from this what we get? Half is 1 minus of R by L into T. Get the value of T from this. That's all. So what we get? E raised to minus of R by L into T. 1 minus half is half. This is what we get. How will you simplify this? Take log on both sides. By taking log on both sides, minus of R by L into T is minus of log 2 to the base E. So what we get now? How much will you get? See, this minus cancels out. R by L, R is known to, L is 10. So from this equation, what is T? So we need T. T is equal to L by R log of 2 to the base E. How much is L? 10. How much is R? 2. So 10 by 2 is 5. So we get this as 5 log 2. So now the question is, but the choice is here, surprisingly, there is no log term. Why? Because it is known that you are aware of log 2. How much is log 2 to the base E? It is 0.693. You can take it approximately 0.7. So that gives you 0.7 into 5. So 3.5 seconds. So your answer is 3.5 second. Remember, log 2 to the base e is 0.693, approximately 0.7. While log 2 to the base 10 is 0.3010. That is exactly what, if we remember, our calculations becomes easy. See, so what we can say, this is 5 into 0.7, so it is 3.5 seconds is your answer. This is exactly how, say, we can calculate. Now see the question, how the data is hidden in the question. This is very important. Which equation are you going to use? That will be there in the question. So read the question properly. That is the reason why I always insist, please record the data, then it becomes easy to solve. Otherwise, you will be lost in the data. Well, students, let us take one more question which is based on the similar concept. The question reads like this: the inductance of a solenoid. Once again, let us go back to our habit. Record the data. L is given as 5 Henry. R is given as 5 ohm. If it is connected to a 10 volt battery, so E is given as 10 volt. Then the time taken by the current to reach 9/10 of its maximum value. So it says I is equal to 9/10 of I naught, then T will be how much? 9/10 of its maximum value. So what we can say here, I is equal to I naught into 1 minus e raised to minus of r by L into t. Why we use this? It says it is connected to the battery, therefore current is growing, because it can be this way also, na? 9/10 of its maximum is, it can decrease from maximum to 9/10, or from 0 it can go to 9/10 of maximum. So which equation is to be used? We have to depend on the wordings of the question. If it is connected, so it is connected means growth. So I is what? 9/10 of I naught is equal to I naught 1 minus e raised to r by L into t. So simplify this, I naught cancels, so we get e raised to minus of t we will write, because r by L is 1. So we can write e raised to minus t is 1/10. Now take log on both sides. So by taking log on both sides, minus t is equal to minus of log of 10 to the base e. So minus cancels out. This means t is equal to 2.303 seconds we can say, or closest one here is 2.3 second. So that is our answer. That is exactly how we can use growth equation in such numericals. Well, students, let us now take one question which is related with the time constant that we have understood in LR DC circuit. The question reads like this: the time constant of an inductance coil is 2 into 10 power minus 3 second. So it says time constant, I will represent T1, is given as 2 into 10 power minus 3 second. When a 90 ohm resistance is joined, so R dash is 90 ohm. In series, the time constant, so the new time constant, let us say T2, is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 seconds. So we are asked to find what will be the value of L and what will be the value of R. This is what is asked. Now we know time constant, this is L by R. This is what is time constant. So here T1 will be L by R1, let us say, or R. So this is given as 2 into 10 power minus 3 second. This is one equation we got. What about the second equation? Second equation, T2 is L. Question says we are not doing anything to L, but 90 ohm is connected in series. So what will be the effective resistance now? R plus 90. This is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. So this is your second equation. So simple now. Get the value of L and R. Divide the two equation. Divide the two equation. L by R into R plus 90 by L. What you will get by dividing? This 10 power minus 3 cancel. So you get this as 4 by dividing. L cancels out. So what you get? 4R, 3R is 90. So R is 30 ohms. We got the value of R. Now see here, two choices are having 30 ohm. So means we have to go for L. Use the first one only, that is easy. R is given as 30. So 30 into 2 is 60. So L should be 60 millihenry. So 60 millihenry is this. That is exactly how we can work out the value of R. So now we can write also L by R is 2 into 10 power minus 3. So L by 30 is 2 into 10 power minus 3. So L is equal to 60 millihenry. That is how we can find out the value of R and L. See, time constant. So the numericals from time constant or the LR circuit are framed in this way. They are not difficult, they are very easy. Please read the question properly and try to use the identities. Well students, one more question which is related to the time constant of LR DC circuit. Time constant of a circuit is 10 seconds. So it is given T1 is 10 seconds. When a 10 ohm resistance is connected, R dash is 10 ohm, is connected in series to the previous circuit, then the time constant becomes 2 seconds. The value of self-inductance in the circuit means we are asked to find only L. So what we can say? T1 is equal to L by R. So that is 10 second, first equation. T2 is L by R plus 10. This is given as 2 seconds, second equation. Very simple now. It is very easy to evaluate. Divide the two. You can have R plus 10 upon R is equal to 5. So from this we can say R is equal to 10 by 4 ohm. Substitute this in first equation. It will be easy. So L is equal to 10R. So that is 10 into 10 by 4. 100 by 4 is 25 Henry. So very easily we can get that. That is exactly how the questions from time constant can be evaluated. Now students, a step higher. Let us try to understand this question. An EMF of 15 volt. So E is given as 15 volt is applied in a circuit containing L equal to inductance. L is 5 Henry, R is 10 ohm. Find the ratio of current at time t tends to infinity and at t is 1 second. Okay. Now, which equation for current is to be taken? Observe here, it is saying that 15 volt is applied. This means it is growing. Current is growing. So, we know for growth of current, I is equal to I naught 1 minus e raised to r by L into t. So, current at infinity is I naught 1 minus e raised to minus of r by L into infinity. How much will be that? So this we get as I naught. This is exactly what we get. So first one, I when t is infinity is I naught, 1 we got. The second one, how did we get that? Please see here. Negative value of any function means reciprocal. So it will be 1 minus e power 1 by e power r by l into infinity. Anything to the power infinity is a very big value. So 1 upon very big value will be a very small value approaching 0. So 1 minus 0 gives you 1. That is exactly how we are getting it as I naught. This is how we get the value of, this is approximation which we are finding. Okay, that is why it says t tends to infinity. Second case, I is equal to I naught. Here we have t is 1 second. I naught 1 minus e raised to minus of r by l because t is 1. Now you know the value of r, you know the value of l. So what do you get this as? I naught 1 minus e raised to r is 10, l is 2. So this you get as minus 2. So we got I when t is 1 second. Second equation we got. Please read the question. What it says? Ratio of currents at t is infinity. So therefore, required ratio. This is what? I t tends to infinity upon I t is equal to 1 second. So that is how much? I naught upon I naught 1 minus e raised to minus 2. So this you get as 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus 2. Now see the choices. Well, we are not having anything. We need to convert this negative power into positive power. So you will get this as e square upon e square minus 1. This is exactly what the answer we are getting. So second choice. See, this is exactly what. Here only the twist is this one. This is the only twist which is involved in the question. This is easy. This was the twist involved. Please try to understand how to evaluate whenever we get infinity as powers. Please understand negative power means reciprocal. Use that concept and you can easily solve such questions.